Hey guys, this is Zico with PPG, and I'm here with Dan Cunningham, who just got second place here at ARG Atlanta. How do you think about the tournament today, or this weekend?
It was great up until the finals, until I lost to my man Justin Singh over there.
Champion.
Playing pure Zoo, but I was playing true Draco Zoo, and I thought it was the best deck for this event.
Believe it or not, many people agree with you. Even I agree with you, and even most of my team. So I'm very happy you brought it to us. Show us what you played. Show us your ratios. Show us what we should have done.
All right, so Baboon is now replacing Terror Top. So it does essentially the exact same thing. It gives you a play outside of your normal summon by using Diagram, or if you have to normal summon it, you can use Barrage and get an additional summon out of it. It also allows you to kind of mulligan your hand into exactly what you want to play it. So like if you have an aggressive hand, you can like put cards back like D-Barrier and draw things such as Soul Charge or something like that to an established board. Okay. But it was a great card. I wish I saw it more. I played 7 Zoos, 2 Rats, 2 Whips, 2 Rams, and 1 Thoroughblade. Again, the purpose of the deck is not solely focused on ending with Dryden, it's to have Masterpiece with an established board with either traps, Dryden, or hand traps. So we don't focus on the Zoo engine as much as the pure Zoo does, but it's still a very important engine in the deck.
Okay.
We only played 2 Masterpiece. We needed more room for board wipes, hand traps, strong established boards. So we cut to the minimal amount. If we saw it, we could turn it. We could turn it on with Diagram. So I think only 2 was needed.
ARG Team Wars winners, Team Angry Comics.
Sorry for the announcements.
For the hand traps, I played 3 Ghost Ogres, 3 Ash, and 1 Max C. These are the most generic. They hit everything. I think I might have to main Reaper and Cherries. I don't know. But
the decision's now, right?
Yeah, I know. But overall, this was the best lineup for this weekend.
All right.
Up to the front, please.
For spells, I played 3 Barrage, 3 Tanky, 3 Diagram, 3 Terraforming, 2 Dark Hole, and Regeki for the board wipes.
Did you like the board wipes in the
Oh, absolutely. Dark Hole was the MVP of the event. Dark Hole cleared so many boards. Every time I went second, I either had a hand trap in order to stop them or prevent them from making their best possible board, or I had a board wipe to stop it.
I heard Baboon Dark Hole was amazing.
Yes, it was. And it's just so good. So like it just, and if you have Masterpiece unaffected by spells, like there's so many things that you can do with it.
All right.
Another MVP was Soul Charge. It literally gives us like the instant fusion that we want. Like we don't need Norden anymore. We just need to establish a board strong enough so that we can outplay board wipes. We can outplay established boards themselves. We can try and out difficult things that are on the field, and even force stuff like Imperial Order or Dimensional Barrier or things like that. But this was always great because like, even if I was going first, even if they Ghost Ogre'd any of my things, I could always bring it back.
Okay.
And the 1 True Draco spell was Heritage. Yeah, I don't think you need the Pot of Avarice. I don't run that many, so like this was the best possible pick.
Gotcha.
For traps, I only played 4. 1 Return, 1 Imperial Order, and 2 Dimensional Barrier. We figured that the best trap was to play Dimensional Barrier because while it isn't as strong as going second, it still is able to shut them down for a turn if you're playing pure Zoo. Imperial Order, in my opinion, is Vanity's Emptiness. If that card stays up on the field and you're able to maintain it and not let your board get picked apart, you will win the game. Because even if it's hurting you, you can use Masterpiece and Tribute over it. And that was it. It was 40 cards in the main.
Perfect.
Extra. I played 1 Hammer Kong, 1 Borbo, 2 Tiger Mortar. With the loss of the Norden combo, we definitely need to be recycling our Zodiacs more often. 2 Chakanine. I want to play 3 of her. She's, in my opinion, one of the best ones beside Dryden.
I agree.
2 Broadbull. I was on the train playing 3 at first, but without the need of Black Sheep, we're not really digging for cards except for cards to pitch with Thoroughblade to draw additional cards, or to establish like a Dryden with a Whiptail under it. So 2 is perfectly fine. 3 Drydens. I kept getting cherried, so yeah, that
Oh my
I don't
God.
think I ever summoned 3 Tridents in one game. So,
Okay.
I definitely need to reconsider the ratios for this because there might be something that need to be changed. I played 2 Emerald. It was just theory-wise, the possibility could come up where you could start looping the Emerald again.
We have space, right?
But yeah, like again, we're not trying to like loop Emeralds and draw infinite cards. We're trying to kill them. So like, it's not as needed. So I definitely would probably cut one.
Okay.
I played 1 Tornado Dragon because it's anti-spell and that is kind of just game. And 1 MX Saber Invoker for the Boa Baboons.
Of course. Onto the side deck.
Yep, side. I sided a Abyss Dweller. I wasn't sure if I was going to see anything random like Mermail or Pure True Draco or...
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case. It was for mostly dinosaurs. I never needed it. I never sided it in, so I don't know. I have to rethink about that. 3 Drone Lockbird. It worked amazing when I put it in and I saw it, but outside of that, I think it could have been replaced with something better. I don't know, like maybe Flying Sea, because if Pure Zoo is now the best deck, maybe perhaps we should be focusing on hand traps more towards that play style. But I don't know. I think this card is good and bad at the same time because it is an inherent -1. It just stops turn 1 boards.
Gotcha.
3 cherries.
So you did have the cherries in the
I
end.
did play cherries.
Just not
I
in the
promise
main.
you they were in almost every game against Justin, but
You trash!
I obviously I lost. But this definitely needs to be like in everybody's main deck probably. Like it just kills you. Like the time I lost to Ben in Swiss, he cherried me. And I lost to Justin in Swiss because he had Droll and cherries, and then I lost to Justin again because he had...
What was your ranking after Swiss?
I was 9th after Swiss. I was X2.
Okay.
I lost to Ben Leverett round 3 and Justin Singh in round 6.
All right, nice. Nice streak.
And after that, I played Mind Control. In theory, it was great for the mirror match. Anytime going second to try and bait out the Trident, or even the Masterpiece if they summoned it using a trap and a monster. 2 My Bodies. This card was insane. There were so many times like I my bodied somebody's my body when I board wiped them. So like it worked out really well. I really want to try and main it next time.
Okay.
3 Twin Twisters. I don't need. Okay, in theory, you don't need back row destruction unless you're going second, or unless you can't establish a strong enough board to deal with those back row. So I would only really side in Twin Twisters going second against the Pure Zoo deck, and even against the True Draco Zoo. There's just not a lot of things that it can hit. Like we only sided 2 anti-spells, which is the next card. But like the card was lacking when it was trying to use going second.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then the final card was Anti-Spell Fragrance. Like this card's a blowout by
It's
itself.
still there.
Like that was it.
All right. Thank you so much, Dan. We appreciate you, and your compliments are still well known. Any shout outs?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to shout out to my boy Willie. He played my list card for card and
Another
topped
one.
his first premier event. Got
Another
top 4.
one. We're gonna have his profile in a bit too.
Shit, that trophy's silver.
I know. I want to shout out Daniel Boss and Jay Freeze. They helped me with testing with Willie and my boy Amin Saeed. Other than that, Tournament City Games in Frederick, Maryland. They're a great store, and they always try and help me whenever possible. Other than that, shout out to PPG. I really appreciate you guys doing the awesome deck profile. And one more shout out is to my boys Brian Pope and Barack, or we call Barry. They helped sell me on this deck, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be playing it.
Oh, thank you so much, Dan. We do appreciate it. You always bring us these nice spice to these decks that we have these days. You're going to St. Louis?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try at least.
Okay. If anything, we'll see you at Nats as well. Thank you so much. This is Digging Out with PPG.